So, yeah, excellent. So you're all interested in what do we want, what do we not want. So that's this section. I sat down in front of a spreadsheet and I went, if I was to design last conference, what would I do? And I went, all right, I'd do that. Right? I'm just going to let you look at that. They're just examples, right? It's not right. I'll give you the slide. I'll put it up online later. Yeah. You don't need to take a photo of my 9-point font. But, you know, like, there's change management. There's like, I like to have things like, just have a lean coffee session. Just get people in a room and don't have a strong agenda. Kelsey last year said, do a thing where everyone brings their team charts in, you know, all the stuff that's on your wall. Just take a photo of it or bring a printed version and we whack it up on the wall and we talk about it and we learn about charts from each other. Lightning talks, lean change, what is it? You know, job titles. You know, do we do job titles right? Like, are they boxes we put people in or are they enablers? What are they? What's the issues going on there? So like, you know, this is me, right? Like, and a lot of their stuff in there is also getting back to basics because I think a lot of people go down rabbit holes. There's interesting stuff. What do tech leads do? Like, I've done this, like put architects in a room. People, like, you know, the room's crowded and people are hanging in the windows trying to hear what's going on. CTO panel, right? Get CEOs and founders and angel investors and stuff like that. There's a thing about aspirations. Like a lot of people when they go to the conference, they're looking for growing their career and where do they want to be and who inspires them and stuff like that. Strangely enough, you inspire other people, right? Look around. Why? Right? I just... But, you know, it's like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that like if you turn up to an event like this and you're actively interested in contributing to a community of professionals, there's no strong, real payoff for you doing it. You're inherently leaders, right? You know, people around look at you, you give advice, you give an opinion, and you know, somehow you make sense of the chaos around you and other people are really appreciative of what you do. Everyone in this room is that in some way. So they're examples, but they do whatever, right? Like I think security is a thing that everyone cares about at the moment, so I would want to go and get some security content. And I will go and get some security content, right? So when you're looking to do things, there's a million things you could do. That's roughly the size of the program, right? So yeah, that's roughly how many topics or things that they're looking for, objects of information and experience.
So Craig, is this informed by feedback you had from previous conferences or conferences?
No.
Do you get that sort of feedback from the audience?
Yeah, we do get feedback about what people want, and what they want isn't what's good for them. Everyone wants scale. How do I scale? How do I scale? How do I scale? 7 out of 10 pieces of feedback on content is like, how do I scale? Right? And honestly, how you scale is you get good at the basics, right? And so, you know, our scaled agile framework expert at the back. I'm right though, aren't I? Am I right?
I'm not an expert. I've definitely.
Oh, hang on.
I'm not an expert.
Our experienced our expert scaled agile framework person, right? Our deep expert. But it's true, isn't it? Like a lot of the essence of what like enables you to grow a delivery competency out to many, many people is just be good at basic things. And the basic things are know what your goal is, be good at your job, communicate well, right? And there's other things that you get to, which is like, don't be inward focused, you know, be aware of the group. So it's the first activity for the night. So I want you to grab the cards and your pens, right? And so we're just drafting up our proposal. So I'm just going to talk you through the questions. And as I'm talking, I want you to write. So the first thing I want you to know, why would you want to put something in front of other people? Why would you want to stand up in a room of people and like, you know, educate them, right? Or share with them or whatever. What's your motivation to do that? Your motivation could be your company's hiring and you just need to get your face out there so that people know your company is hiring, right, Restec? Yeah. Or your motivation could be you learned something really, really interesting and you had a really interesting experience and you reflected on a lot and you think, hey, there's something in there that could be good for other people, right, Rima? Or it could be, I put it in my professional development goals to, you know, be a public speaker and get out there and like, you know, it's going to help me grow into the leader that I think I should be at work. So, you know, your motivation's why do you want to do this? And it's okay, it doesn't matter what it is, it's just like understand why, right? The second question is, what's your topic? Why do you think it's important? Right? So just write a note to yourself. What's your topic? Why do you think it's important to others? Next one's, who do I think this is for? And why do they need it? So to describe the demographic of last conference, if you had a microphone, Ed, I'd give it to you because you look at the surveys every year. But it's cross-functional, right? So there's software developers, product managers, project managers, business analysts, UX designers, testers, general managers, consultants, coaches, scrum masters, iteration managers, HR people, marketing people, those people that work in corporations that have jobs that you don't quite know what they are. So there's lots of different people that go there. Roughly 40%, technical testers, developers, designers maybe. Roughly 40% soft skills people like product managers and project managers and stuff like that. And then there's like that extra 20%, which is like coaches and consultants and random people like me. So that's the audience. They're the people that are going to turn up. So who's it for? Who are you writing for? What's the main lesson you hope to share? What's the point? What's the key learning objective in your thing? Because when you start like a presentation, you should know the end in mind. Not everything has a clear end, right? Sometimes it's exploratory and sometimes it's emergent, but like maybe, like I'll give you an example. And I'm going to use this example a couple of times. A couple of years ago, 2 years ago, maybe it was, or a year ago, somebody dropped out, so I filled a slot. And I just went in there with a question. Why would I pay for an agile coach? Right? I'm a hiring manager, $34 million budget. Not a single iteration manager, scrum master, or coach on the team. Right? Why would I hire one? I didn't walk to all my friends in the agile community, all the coaches and consultants and stuff. Were you in the room for that one, Chris?
No.
You were.
This the fishbowl?
It wasn't a fishbowl. It was just a bunch of people standing in a room. You might have been in there. Were you there, Sue? Yeah. And so, what was my point? I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, but I had a problem that I needed to solve. So the outcome for me was, it wasn't the outcome for the audience. The outcome was for me, right? So I just wanted to hear what the professionals in the industry had to say, and then as a side effect of that, the smart operators in the industry would then be speaking in front of each other about what they think is a value proposition of coaching. And so there was an outcome, but I didn't know what it was going to be, right? But it was like a group of people coming together and agreeing on generating a consensus around a thing. And the last point there, what's the best medium? Is the best medium a lecture? Is it a game? Is it arm wrestling? I remember at a meetup, not at a conference, but at a meetup several years ago, we did a thing in a bar. We had 80 people, and I was like, I bet we can get 80 people to agree on something inside 10 minutes. Do you think we could do that? We ran a game, and it was longer than 10, maybe it was 15 minutes. But we ran a game, and we gave everyone the objective of agreeing on something. It was like a specific topic. I can't remember what it was. And then inside 10 to 15 minutes, we had 80 people agree on something. So what have you got? Right? Have a look at the thing you've got and grab another person in the room. Okay, so you're all roughly in pairs. A few of you are off by yourself. Just check in with each other. Do it. Get out of your chair if you have to. Just pitch each other your ideas.
Hey, good.
Thanks. I know you ran out of time and you didn't get it done, but during that conversation, hopefully you had an idea to, because talking to someone else about it, like, it's better than writing it because it really tests that you think a little bit, especially if there's questions come back and forth. So now you've got a raw idea of what you're going to put in as a submission for the conference, right? Now, some of you are good at writing conference submissions. You're really still wondering what's the right thing to do. So at the end of the day, it does become about like how many people pitch in the same idea.